Hey Cancer, welcome to Soul Embers. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading today, bringing your beautiful energy, love and support to the channel. You guys are pretty amazing and I'm so grateful. If you're new here, hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading helpful today. So Cancer, today we'll be looking at what is blocking you, and you might be coming here because you feel you're blocked in one area of your life, but I often find that it's highlighted, it's simply highlighted in one area of our lives where we're blocked, but it often applies to every other area of our lives as well. So it could apply to love or life in general. So love reading your comments, guys. I read all of the comments and I really want to encourage you to continue to share your stories and what you're experiencing. They help me connect with your energy, and they also help me decide what type of readings, what type of future readings I can bring to you that align with what you're experiencing and get messages to you that better resonate and are relevant to what you're going through, right? And for that reason, and to encourage you guys to keep on commenting, I'm going to give away a free 30-minute reading. All you have to do is comment in the comment section below this video just what brings you to Soul Embers, what brings you to Tarot, what are you experiencing in life right now. A short sentence would be great. I'm going to pick a winner on the 3rd of October, and you'll know you're the winner because I will simply respond to the comment that you have left. Okay, so best of luck, Cancer. Let's jump into it and see what is this about. What's going on with Cancer? What is going on with Cancer? What is this about? I'm just getting a message at a loss. Power. You have the power within you to create a change. So Cancer, that's a very broad message, right? When I look at that, it's almost like I have this feeling of guilt. That's the first thing that comes to mind. And let me elaborate. So you might be looking at your current situation that you're feeling lost in, that you're feeling blocked in, and you may be thinking, I should be feeling really blessed with what I have. I should be feeling very grateful. So if this has to do with a loving relationship or a situationship, maybe there's been a lot of growth, let's say. You've overcome other blocks, and you have this sense of, I should feel grateful with how far we've come, or I should feel grateful about the personal growth that I've accomplished in recent months, instead of focusing on the fact that I don't have love in my life. Or I should be grateful that I'm working when there are so many people out there that are not in as good of a situation due to the current climate of what we're experiencing on a global scale. Okay, so there's this element of feeling guilty about you still wanting more than what you're getting, but feeling that you should be grateful for what you've got. Okay, and so the message here, you have the power within you to create a change, is more the emotion that comes with this energy that I'm getting is more about you embracing that it is part of your journey, that there is going to be more growth, that is going to put you in a frequency that you feel at ease with where you're at today, tomorrow, that you feel at ease with the part of your journey that you're in. Embracing that, yes, I am grateful for what I have today, but I do have more to accomplish. I am grateful and I am acknowledging how far I've come, but this isn't it for me. There is more to be accomplished. I am going to celebrate the small wins. I'm going to celebrate what I have got in my life. I'm going to be grateful for it, but at the same time, I'm going to stay mindful that I want to create more growth in my life. There is somewhere that I'm going, and this is not where it ends. And being able to really take that and take that message and put yourself in that frequency of gratitude, yet vision, being a visionary for what you want to achieve, is going to really empower you. It's going to take that guilt away. It's going to put you in that frequency of the gratitude, of the acceptance of where you are today, allow you to be okay with it, and to be kind to yourself, and to not beat yourself up over feeling that you're lacking, or that you shouldn't feel that you're lacking. Instead, it'll put you in the frequency of, I'm okay with where I am, but there's definitely more that I want to achieve. So let me break this down though, Cancer, and have a look and see why it's causing you to feel stuck, or what it is that's making you feel that you're blocked. Because I'm getting the feeling that what's causing you to feel blocked is this perception that, I want more, and yet I feel guilty. There is guilt. I don't know how else to explain it. There is guilt that's preventing you from embracing what you want to achieve, right? Yes, I'm hearing you. Beautiful energy though. Beautiful energy, but I understand what's going on here. So it seems like I'm going to, okay, let's say this applies to your love life, for example. I feel that you have an image, and you have a perception of what you want the person that you want to connect with to be like. And they come with this consistency, they come with stability, they come with this slow burn, but just consistently growing. They are grounded, they are resourceful, they are willing to take the risks where necessary, they're very loyal, they're very dependable, and they're very committed, okay? So let's say these are the qualities that you're looking for. These are the words that came to me when I saw these cards. You want someone that's emotionally mature and that's able to choose their arguments, pick their arguments. You want someone that knows what they want, let's say, even if they don't know how they're going to get there, they are self-sufficient enough to be able to work through the challenges rather than rather than shy away from those challenges. They're able to work through them and come up with solutions, or ask for help and reach out. So we're talking about someone that has that level of maturity, both emotionally and in their personal life, or their personal development. This may also be the energy that you want to, sorry, I'm just moving my cherry and it's a squeaky one. So this may also be the energy that you want to step into, and you're finding it a little bit difficult. And so even though you've had some massive growth, Cancer, you're still being extremely hard on yourself as to, the progress that you've made and where you wanted to be. And this could do with your career, let's say, or even financially in your on the materialistic plane. But let's say that it has to do with your love life and the person you want to attract. Maybe there is a connection here that has that potential. Like, you can see it has that potential, but they've come at you, and I feel that what they've come with is definitely not something that you were wanting to attract. It wasn't it's not right up there. Okay, it has the potential for it to develop. It has the potential for you to take the time to really invest and get to know this person and see how they tick. But I'm getting that either it is a new love interest and you don't know whether you want to invest the time in that, or it is an existing love interest and they're just coming up a little bit short. They're just not measuring up to the promises that they make. They always fall short of the vision that you have communicated to them. You might even be finding, Cancer, that if you're single, you're attracting people that have, let's say, have certain elements of what it is that you're looking for. But as you get to know them, you see that who they want to be or who they say they are isn't exactly how they execute their day-to-day life. Someone, let's say, who says, oh, I'm consistent, yet they are inconsistent with their communication to you, or inconsistent with going to work, let's say. That shows you that they will be inconsistent in a relationship, right? And so that's the type of energy that I'm getting here. And you've been waiting. I feel, Cancer, you've been waiting either for someone new to come in that's going to measure up to that, or you've been waiting for this person to rise to the challenge. If this does apply to, let's say, your career or let's say your own personal growth, I feel that, you know, you've done a lot of the work to really put yourself in that frequency. And I take my hat off to you, because you've reached the point now, Cancer, where you know what you want, whether in love and in life. You know how you want to feel. You even are able to articulate what qualities that looks like in your day-to-day routine for you to really match the energy you want to be with your actions, right? And so because of that reason, it's really the pool is getting smaller. That pool of people that you can associate with, the intimate partners that you can attract, the role at work, that pool is getting smaller because your vision you've honed in on your vision and what it looks like. Okay, so that's the type of thing that I'm getting here. The other message that I'm getting for you, oh my gosh, Cancer, the messages are coming through so quickly. The other message that I'm getting for you is that Spirit wants you to know you have the power within you to create the change that you want. And you may be feeling that maybe my standards are too high. No such thing. Okay, you've done the work, and now you're simply waiting for someone that you're going to align with, or a job that you're going to align with that matches that frequency and allows for further expansion and growth. Okay. And you might be feeling frustrated because you've had all this growth and you've had all these this spiritual enlightenment, let's say, or emotional development, and you feel that these people aren't catching up to you, or your current situation is now lacking, and so you don't know which direction to go in. So let's have a look and see, what energy would you have to surrender right now to give you more clarity on that will open the door to more clarity for you. Okay, and I just need to change my battery pack, so 1 second. Okay, so this camera is a bit frustrating. I mean, it's got a great camera and everything, but it doesn't kind of warn me that the battery's running low so that I can change the battery before I start a reading. It just starts flashing that it's about to die, so apologies. Anyway, so let's have a look and see, what is this energy you would need to surrender that will give you more clarity on how you can work through or navigate this area that you're feeling blocked? Because I'm feeling that there is this sense of frustration, there is feelings of guilt, frustration, you're impatient that you're not able to see what it is that's preventing you from taking that next step, or taking a relationship to the next level, or attracting the type of person that you're looking for. So surrender to your soul's path. Ooh, I don't think I have ever pulled this card, ever. Wow, okay. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Okay, I'm going to hold that card up for you so you can have a look and see. And the message that I'm getting for you here, Cancer, is that being in that present moment, like I was saying earlier, acknowledging the growth that you've made, reflecting on how far you've come, how, it's commendable that you uphold your standards and your values to the way that you do. Let that empower you. Take that and use that power to create that positive shift that you're looking for by being in that present moment, celebrating that growth, and knowing that you are trying to call in a different level in a relationship, a different level, level at work, let's say. So what seems to have made you happy previously won't necessarily make you happy today. It seems that you're still getting dealt the same type of, you're still getting the same type of attention that you used to, but you have grown. And so there is something more that you're needing. And even though you feel that you should be feeling grateful, instead you're feeling that something is missing. And so you're finding it really difficult to work through these emotions and see what it is that will make you feel more at peace with what you have, or what it is that you need to what block you need to remove so that you can attract this type of person or that type of job into your life. So your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Take a breather. Cancer, that's the message that I'm getting for you. Take a breather and stay on your path. Stay on your soul's path. Stay on what feels right for you. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm sensing that, a lot of you, and autumn comes straight to mind. A lot of you may be entering the autumn months. It's time now to really reflect on which areas you've outgrown and let those things go. You've outgrown them. They've served their purpose. And it's not necessarily an easy thing to do, especially when we're talking about people. You don't have to cut them out of your life, Cancer, but maybe they don't take the same position in your life that they used to because you're at a different part of your journey. Right now, anyway, you guys could come back together, let's say, at a later date and reconnect on the same frequency. But right now, you might not be aligning. So, take that moment to reflect as you go into autumn. For those of you that are going into autumn, to shed those the patterns or the behaviors or the connections that are not serving you at this part of the journey. I'm also getting that as you go through that process, as you start to go through that process of elimination, your mindset will start to change, Cancer, because you'll start to think about the direction you are going in. You're clearing things out, which makes your vision on where you're going so much clearer. You will get that clarity, and that your cause, your purpose will become highlighted. And that's when you can really take that and use it as your power to create the change that you're looking for. So let's put some context into this. So if this has got to do with a person that's actually not, measuring up in a way that you want to, let's go with a love interest, right? It could have to do with work, but we'll go with love. So they're not measuring up. They're falling short. They have been for some time, let's say. Really identifying that, you know what, this is all they can offer me right now with what they have and the level of growth that they've accomplished, or the journey that they're on. I have to accept that and decide whether or not it is in my future, and I want to take that into my future, or I don't. You're waiting. I feel that you're waiting for them to create the change that you need to make the decisions to move forward. by putting yourself in the frequency of moving forward and looking out into your future and following what feels right for you, will in turn cause a reaction, cause and effect, right? A reaction to your action. Surrender to your soul's path. So this feeling of feeling torn, these mixed emotions, the guilt, the whatever it is that you're feeling is because you're resisting this change that you have been trying to call in, all this hard work that you've put in, Cancer. And now it comes down to whether the people that you are connecting with want to be part of that and come with you on that journey. Keep moving towards that direction. And everything will fall into place. Things will become clearer. It might not be easy, but it is what's going to liberate you from what's blocking you. Okay, and then you will see just how much power is behind this change you want to create. It's in your hands, basically. So let's pull out a message and have a look and see what is Spirit's message on this. And guys, if this reading resonates and you're finding it really difficult to make that transition and to, there might be fear associated with embracing your soul's path, even though you know which way you need to go, right? There might be fear, and that's what's holding you back. That might be what's blocking you. Taking that first step to work through it might be what's blocking you. If that's the case, feel free to reach out for a personal reading. I would love to work with you and help you navigate through that. All right, so what's Spirit's message on this? That's too many cards. I'm going to pop that back. I just need one card. Oh, there it is. It just flipped out. If you say, I don't have time right now, then make time quickly. If you say, I don't have time right now, then make time quickly. Wow, okay. This is again about being in the present moment. I'm going to give you an example of that. So often I'll park so many things and say, oh, I can do that in an hour. And those things that I'll do in an hour, sometimes I don't get to in an hour and I do them tomorrow. And then they carry over to tomorrow's list as well. And so I become very mindful about when I see something and it needs to be done, I just quickly do it in that moment. And so things don't accumulate. And I feel that what's going on here for you, Cancer, the message that I'm getting for you is that potentially in your bid to wait for these people to come on board with you, to see that there is value in where you want to take this or where you want to take them if it's an intimate partner, in your bid to wait for them, you have somehow steered off your soul's path. You have somehow put your needs on hold to a degree. You've started to potentially make excuses as to why you can't do things right now when it comes to your purpose. You've put a lot of effort into your growth to get to this point today. And this message that I'm getting could also apply to that person. You might be hearing from them, it could even be work, for example, that now's not the right time, or they've got a lot going on, or there is 1,000,001 reasons why this cannot come together. Okay, so you taking control, you empowering yourself and creating the change by making your soul's path a priority is what's going to give you the clarity that you need to start working through this block. And, it comes with, it's a feeling that's been mounting, these feelings of feeling uneasy, of feeling guilt. You know, this person might be putting the guilt trip on you and saying, oh, you know what I'm going through, or work, or whatever it is, might be saying, you know what the deal is, it can't be done right now. And you're like, okay, it can't be done for you, that's fine, but I can find a way to get it done for me. And if that means that I can't get it done in this environment, I will find a way to get it done in another way. And those that matter will follow, and those that don't matter will, or I shouldn't say don't matter, that aren't aligning, won't. And this is just current energy. So depending on when you put yourself in that frequency, that will cause, like I said before, that cause and effect. All right. So let's finally pull out one more message for you, Cancer, on what is the love message. If this does have to do with your love life. What's the love message for Cancer here? Let's have a look and see. One card. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. Wow, okay, all right. So again, as these cards fall, they may mean something specific to you. I get, I'm getting a message. I'm getting an energy that comes with the message, and that's what I'm delivering. But when I read a message from the cards, if something just hits home for you, definitely go with that. And it's the same thing with this. Get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. Now, this might resonate to you in a different way, but when I think about the energy of this reading and the message on this particular card when it comes to your love life, what I think about is acceptance. I think about accepting the person, the people, the job, whatever it is that you invest your time and you love, okay? I think about accepting it for what it is and allowing it and honoring it and respecting it for where it's at on its journey. If that does not feel right for you, it does not mean that you have to stay in that space. Following and surrendering to your soul's path can still be done by accepting where this person is at, let's say, and having that conversation about, look, I totally respect where you are. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I've been working towards, and this is the direction that I'm heading. And I would love to have you in my future, but I can't wait anymore. So I'm going to get moving, and hopefully you can find a way to join me that feels comfortable for you. There's a lot at stake there, right? You might feel, what if they decide otherwise? Do you think that by you waiting, you won't become resentful though? What if they don't decide otherwise? What if the otherwise that they decide takes them down a different path? There's a lot at stake for you there as well, Cancer. That's the message that I'm getting for you. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. Get commenting, and best of luck, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.